Okay, I have a new effect to share with you today, and I thought I would use my greenback deck for this. Now, we actually need a little bit less than half the deck for this, so let me just cut off any number of cards here and discard those, and we'll work with some of these here. Okay, would that be okay? Okay, that's probably fine. I keep going off the camera view. Jeez. Okay, and then we'll just take the top cards as one pile. Very good. And the bottom cards as another pile. Okay, now I'm going to do something that I've done recently on my channel. And so for some people this may be new, and for others it may not be. So for those who have seen this step before, hang in there because it's where we go after that. It's really quite the surprising part. Okay, so what I'd have you do if you were here is cut off any number of cards here, about half. Okay, and then we're going to spin these and just mix them together. Okay, total mess. And then we can take any number here. You can choose those actually. Spin these, mix these together. Let's go back again, take any number, spin, mix, any number, if I can pick them up. Any number, maybe one more time. Okay, whoa, what a mess. I think you'd have to agree that is a mess. Now, what I like to do to further destroy the order of the cards, face up, face down, as well as their positions, I'm going to do a down flip, down flip. I'm not sure if you've seen that before, but it's a great way to further mix the cards. I can just show you that really fast here. Okay, what a mess. And then maybe on the other side, I can show you as well. Okay, that's quite a mess there. Now, I need you to sound in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to give me any even number, maybe between 2 and 6. So 2, 4, 6, because much larger is just kind of hard to deal with that many cards. And then I'm going to give, well, you'll see. So just yell out an even number between 2 and 6. 2? Okay. So I can leave the cards as is or flip them over. Your choice. Flip. Okay. What would you like next? 4? Okay. Leave or flip? Leave. Okay. What about next? 2? Flip. Okay. What about next? 6? Okay. Leave or flip? Flip. What would you like next? 2 again? Just leave. Now what? 4? Okay. That's fine. And so you have 4 left. Leave or flip? Flip. Okay. Very good. Now, in some ways, if you think about it, if we want to be fair to all numbers, why don't I have you now state some odd numbers? Maybe between 3 and 7. Okay, so what would you like first? 3? Okay, 1, 2, 3. What about now? 5? 3, 4, 5. What about now? 3 again? What about over here? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What about over here? 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I have 3 left. 1, 2, 3, I believe. Sorry about that. We're going off the camera view again. I've got to watch the camera here. You guys have got to let me know when I go off camera here. Okay, and now it's partly because I'm so messy in everything I'm doing here today. So which of these would you like me to pick up first on the left? Middle one? Okay. And then which of the ones on the right? Top one? Okay, very good. What about over here? The bottom? What about over here? Bottom again, okay, and then we'll take this one and then this one right here. Okay, so I think the even and odd numbers should be feeling pretty good about now. So what I thought we would do to finish is I'm going to just deal out the cards into 2 piles, just like this. Now for those who are kind of following this, what I'm doing is really just equivalent to this. Okay, I was just doing it a little faster, okay. So that's really all I was doing, okay. So we'll stack those together and then random flip. I guess I could have given you the chance to sound in on that. I apologize for that. Okay, and so why don't we go ahead and spread these out. And I have, as you might imagine, I have a written prediction. It looks like it's sliding off the screen because I'm moving the pad around. Anyway, it's been here the whole time. So let's just bring this out and see what's going on here. Okay, so what's the prediction for the outcome here? See, there will be only spades and diamonds facing up. What do you think the chances of that are? Spades and, oh, wait a second. Diamond, spade, spade. Oh, that is in fact the case. Isn't that, I can't believe. Oh, wait a second. Second part, there will be only clubs and hearts facing down. Oh, I mean, to have gotten the first prediction right, I think is like 1 in a billion. To get the second one right as well is 1 in a trillion. Okay, well, let's just look at this. There will be only clubs and hearts facing down. So I've turned them around. So clubs and hearts. Let's see, heart, club. Oh, wait. Okay, there's a problem there. A heart, club, heart, couple clubs, heart, club. Okay, well, we seem to have slightly fallen short, but I think that's pretty good. What's that? Oh, wait a second. There's a final part here to our prediction. Except for the 7 of diamonds. Yes, that was our only exception. Our only tiny little flaw in our routine. And apparently, I saw that before we even began this routine and all of the outrageous mixing with essential choices being made by you, the spectator, that I could not possibly know as the performer. That is amazing. Okay. Well, how does this work? Well, it just uses 2 principles. The first one is the shuffleboard principle, which is something I've already talked about on my channel recently. So I can add a link in the description below to the shuffleboard principle or routine, so you can learn about that. That was that first part where we're taking parts from each pile, flipping it, and then mixing them, and then taking some from those, flipping those, and mixing them with the other pile, and so forth. So that's the principle driving that one. From that point, when I did the down, flip, down, flip, down, flip, that was setting me up for a Hummer routine, okay? So once I do that, once I do the down, flip, it locks in the current orientation of the packet before I do the down flip procedure. Well, the orientation of the cards before doing the down flip has the very cards facing each way that I want, including the exception, okay? And so doing the down flip makes the packet impervious or protected from the Hummer shuffle, which is this kind of like random cut flip 2, or you can do an in-hand one. You say down, flip, which one would you like? As is, down, flip, and so forth. And you do any even number for those. And then what's new to my channel, which I've used a few times, is I've discovered that as part of the Hummer procedure, you can also, now the cards aren't back to where they were. I'm just kind of illustrating the idea. So after I worked with even size packets with this kind of down flip idea, I dealt out odd size packets. Now you have to alternate kind of back and forth. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, that kind of thing. Not sure if these are all odd, but so if these are odd size, okay, so we're now almost finished actually. This is part of the Hummer routine. If these are odd size and I dealt them out in the way that I just showed you, you are actually free to randomly stack these. You do a zigzag. You go back and forth, and that will preserve the structure of the packet as a Hummer shuffled packet, okay? And so from there, you just finish with one of many ways to essentially flip over every other card again. And the way that I did it was I did like a pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, stacked 1 and 3 together. Those are both odd position cards in those piles. And then over here, 2 and 4, these would be even position cards. And those piles, combine those, flip either one, and stack. And that would be the final step in a Hummer performance, which will return the cards to their original orientation right before I did the down, flip, down, flip. So really, I just married the shuffleboard procedure with the Hummer shuffle and principle. Okay, so I thought I'd share this with you, and so it's a fun one because the shuffleboard routine is a great one, but this is a way to extend that a little longer, in fact as long as you like or as short as you like, and introduce further card flipping and many, many more random choices for the spectator to freely make. All of the choices I gave during the Hummer portion of this routine are free choices. Okay, they really, really are. So thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.